Good afternoon, Fig and Fruit Nursery and Orchard. It is week 19 of the growing season. Today is July, I think, 13th. This is a hardy Chicago fig. We're out in the outside orchard. I got it all weed eated for a change. Figs are looking good on this hardy Chicago. It's growing good. It's another mt.enta variety. Got a couple of these others. They're kind of just not doing a whole lot. This is that Silesian Deutsch. It's like a cherry. Is this that Trace's place? No, this is Plainfield. Haven't quite got down that far yet. All right, Plainfield. Doing pretty good. Got a couple weeds. They ain't broke down there. Trace this place. Super red hybrid. Pellegrino. Celeste. Looks like it's maybe going to set some fruit here late, but side over here is, this is Osborne Prolific. Usually has fruit on it. I'd say the weeds are probably hindering its light. Pingo de Mayo, kind of the same way. It's got some double bumps on it. But this the weeds in here, I know it hinders them. That just keeps the light. That was RDB. I pretty much give up hope on it. However you say that, it's got a fig or two here or there. Teramo. Get some figs on it. There. Right there. Right there. This is Scotch Yellow. Nada. Maybe up here high. Trying to start. This is Sultane. Don't see anything in here. This is long yellow coming up here. Ain't growed good this year. The weeds have hindered it. I'll give it some more light anyway. It's funny how some of these just, outgrow the weed. This is a brown turkey. It's got some figs on it. Several figs. This is a white Marseille. Looks like it's trying to set some fruit. That hardy Chicago ain't done much growing. Neither is this Cavalieri. Just kind of got up there and kind of quit. There's the Italian Westfield. Everything looks fairly day up. I've noticed these trees that when I bring them outside the first year and plant them, that this is what they do. And I wondered if maybe they wasn't getting enough water, or quite what the deal was. I've yet to figure it out, but you'll notice in my back orchard behind my greenhouses, it's got the other 28 trees in it. They kind of done the same thing. Let's go on up through here. All right, this is Mario's Verdot. And it's got some figs on it. Alright. This next one is dead cat. Nope, this is Vada de Solis. I don't see no figs in here on it anywhere. This is Dead Cat 7. Kind of looking to see if I see any figs anywhere. It usually fruits. Okay, so here's the Brunswick I put out here. It don't look quite as bad, but the figs kind of, you know, I have no idea why it does that. This is a Texas BA1, trying to beat the weeds back. Like a deer come along and bit the top off of that. This is it. Legata del Oro, 8-tree Alma. That don't fruit. It won't fruit. I've got another one at my mom's that don't fruit. This is LSU Purple. Don't think there's anything in here. Nope. Spotted for you dark. It wants to fruit, doesn't it? Emma line's purple. Smith. Naples yellow. Got a fig on it. LSU Ollier. Got figs on it. Here's one hiding in the weeds. Here it is back here. This is Monroe Yellow. This is LSU Tiger. Got one piece of fruit on the whole tree, it looks like. This is LSU Champagne. Ain't got a whole lot growing, but that's what it is doing. LSU Black, or not Black, Scott's Black. Long day out. It's got figs. Needs the weeds knocked down around it. At least everything else has been pretty much mowed down. That'll sure help it. It's got quite a few figs on it. This is apple pie. Really thought it was gonna fruit out here, but oh, it did. Look at there. Look at that. One piece of fruit, good. And this is cherry pie. All right. So now, real quick, we'll talk about these currants up here. Now, you'll notice that some of these don't look so great. Some of these all died up through here. And then this row here looks pretty good. Well, this row right here is all consort black. The ones that are still alive down across the leaves are red lakes. And them up there on the hill that's still alive are a couple of various kinds of blacks and a champagne. But the rest of these reds and blacks mostly died. There's one there, didn't make it. That Joseph berries made it, but then those didn't. So mainly it's because of disease. These are pretty disease prone. Actually, the currants are pretty disease prone. The consort's about the best about not having the white pine blister. And that's what you're seeing right there. And that's just kind of what it does. And some of them that get it worse than others, it makes their leaves fall off early, like these over here. You can see these got it pretty good. Can't even, some states won't even allow you to ship currants to them. So I just kind of, my thoughts on some, actually I think these are different varieties of reds here. So the Red Lakes, and then a couple other varieties of reds. So it looks like they've done okay. I think there might be some more champagnes down here. All right, let's go see what's in the green. All right, we're out here in greenhouse number 2. And as you can see, man, it's a jungle. The Turkey fig, it has very few on it. It's got a couple more starting to come on now, but that's what it does. This is white Adriatic. Very, very productive. Can't wait to see it start ripening. Patiently waiting. It's even got some Breba on it that hasn't even ripened yet. White Madeira number 1. All the way to the ceiling, as you can see. Same thing over here. This is Allier all the way down to where they're ripening. 40, 50 grammers. They're good sized figs. One over there splitting my a little bit. Another one down there though, it's not. That's just kind of what it does. Some more figs in here. Have to come pick. Alright, this next one is the Coral Black. Lots of figs in here. Everywhere. Not growed a lot. I might get a few thin cuttings out of it this year to root. Like I'd probably maybe cut that one there back. I don't know. I'm going to try growing this one a little different. And I'm going to cut this tree here back. And I'm going to cut this one tree back a whole lot. That way this one can actually grow more this way. Yellow longneck. Well, yellow longneck does produce a lot of poundage. A lot of poundage. Big nice figs. Everywhere. Every direction. Figs as far as the eye can see. This tree here didn't really fruit great. This is called a Dom Blanca Negra. Now this is its second season from Rejuvenation Prune. You can see this is last year's wood. Right there, there's what was pruned last fall. So this is all new wood. This is all last year's. This is all the year before. Alright, Cavalieri. It has an unbelievable, it is unbelievably productive. Unbelievably productive. And they're all, I have hopes to get a good crop out of this year. I hope it to be a lot earlier. And this is still it. It's still full. It's a big tree. I mean, you look how big that tree is. Right there. It's a big tree. Cavallari. This next one's Super Jumbo. DK. Ain't got nothing happening in here just yet. I've been watching for them, but not yet. This next one is Constantine de Algérie. It has some figs on it here and there. It's not a real prolific fruiter, as you can see. There's places where there is no figs. Then there's places where there's others. There is figs. And it's that way kind of all the way around the tree. Here and there. That's the thing I don't like about it. We'll try something different maybe next year. Alright. Green Mitskarinska. And it's a huge tree again this year. Got a lot of figs on it. Don't see anything on here today. Maybe that one's getting closer to starting. Anytime we should start seeing some more on here. This next one down here is Negra d'Agde. Seems to be a decent fruiter. Seems to be fairly productive. This next one, it's my bass's favorite. It, for the most part, growed out. It needs to be fed again. But it's got a good fruit set on it. And this next one is Sapphire 4. Take a good look at it because it will not be here next year. I'm going to show you why it will not be here next year. Down here on the ground. I'm almost certain that the figs I think I got off of it last year weren't main crop. They were Rebas. That being said, I don't need, and it dropped its Rebas this year too. So it's in the process of dropping its crop. This will be it. It will be dug up and become, it'll get a pot. See how big the base of it is. It's big. We'll keep that one main trunk, cut the rest of it and go with that, because it's only good for rootstock if it's not common. I believe this is from the LaRusso collection, and they tend to not be, but oh well. Live and learn, right? Next tree is called a Dom Nori. It's got some fruit on it. You can see some more over there. It's decently got fruit. A little bit of everywhere. And some of this others are not, but it's got some. It's getting some more. This next tree, here we still got some more called a Dom Nori. But this next tree, it's a big tree, but it has more fruit than I can imagine. This is Smith. It's just like, look at this. Look at all this fruit. And we're getting a little bit of leaf drop right now because I'm not watering much in here. Once a week, which is perfectly fine in here. But you can see all the figs that are in here. Come on. This next tree is Black Mantazina. decent fruit set on it. It has trees without limbs, or limbs without fruit. But some of them are starting to even put on fruit. So I would say, I don't know, I need to start rating these things of how they fruit. We'll have to come up with a scale to do that. Because some of these do real good. I mean, if I was going to go on a 1 to 10, and we may do it, if we definitely go on a 1 to 5, probably better go on 1 to 10. I would give like this tree here, comparing to something that's got figs all over it, like Audier. We'll give Audier a 10 out of 10. This thing is more like a 5. And Constantine de Algerie would be more like a 1. That's all I would give it. Even with a couple. I'd probably give that Turk up there. It's got like 3 figs on the whole tree. It wouldn't even score. That's all you can produce. This is Borgia Oak Grease. Has a decent amount of figs on it. Probably in the 6 range. The Socorro Black fruited better this year. Alright, this is Norilla. It would definitely be a 9 or a 10 because look at how much fruit set is on it. These are all brevas that ain't ripened. But everywhere there's a node, there's fruit, and there's all those brevas too. I mean, everywhere there's there's even some, this thing's even got doubles. This is one of the few hardy Mount Etna varieties that I've seen that gets doubles. And we looked at Turca. It gets a 0 because it's only got a handful of figs on that great big 9-foot tree. That's just ridiculous to me. All right, Del Sinwami Ron has some decent fruit set on it. They're small, but looking at it, I'd probably give it a 6 or a 7, 6.5. It does better on, it fruits better on apical buds, and it fruits earlier on apical buds. I'd probably give it a 6.5. Yeah, I only see 1 or 2 branches here. We can give it, it might be a little more like a 7.5 for fruiting. Black Greek Marius. We're going to give it a 10 for 10 because everywhere there's a leaf, there is a fruit. And there was, I don't think there was any, right over here there was only 1 apical bud on this tree. Here it is down here. So there wasn't hardly any brevas on this tree. Okay, so this next one here we're looking up in here is Zarfiro. I'd definitely give it a 7.5 as well. On fruit productivity. Let me show you over here the other side of that Borgia Oak Grease. Alright, back over to the Zarfiro. Just get in the middle here and do a little looking. Yeah, see there's some more up there. It's probably a 6.5 to 7. Now, called a Dom Bordesotinka, has figs everywhere. We can definitely give it a 9.5 for sure. See maybe 1 branch there that ain't got no figs on it, or 2, but not very many. Everywhere there's a leaf, that's pretty much figs. Here's the end of the tree. Oh, look at that. Gigantic breva. Oh, yeah. It's right at ready. Maybe give it another day. This next one is YOLO Bypass. I'd give it a 2. Not very productive. It's great for growing cuttings. It is a good fig. Kind of late. But it does have some fruit set on it. All right, this is mt.enta. Called it on mt.enta. And it didn't have that great a fruit set. There's a few here and a few there. Nori definitely fruited better. A few more. The few you can, I don't know if you can see them on here, but there's some. Let's get over there. See that one right there? There's some right over in there. Now Gigantina, which is what we're looking at here, has way more fruit on it than the mt.enta did this year. And generally, mt.enta is a little earlier than Gigantina. I don't know. Just they go back and forth some years, it seems like. Some years some are earlier and some are not. Yeah, this next one here, super red hybrid. And it is, looks like it's trying to start to ripen some figs. That'll be great. This thing really puts on some poundage. Oh yeah, look at that. Still hard. Red Shan. Don't really see any ripening yet. It's still kind of, look at all the figs down here it's got on this low branch. It's starting to grow though. This next one's Brazilian XP. It was a big tree this year. It's got a lot of figs on it, way more than it had last year. I believe it's going to be the most productive of these three this year. And it hasn't been in past years. So, and this year, in past years, this had been the smaller fig, but now it's up to the same size. Which is great. We'll see if it changes the flavor any at all. You can see it's got several getting ready. Brazilian XP. Alright, we're on the other side of Green Mist Currant. Let's see if we can get lucky and find a fig. I want one to eat today. Nope. And it's okay if I miss one once in a while, because if I'm missing it, probably everybody else is too. Meaning any mice or critters that might be in here. It gets riper. See there's some more of that. Sapphire 4. Good riddance dropper. Alright, greenhouse 2. Montaninka de Minor. Kesselrani. Let's get my wife to come pronounce that. To Mount Etna. Galicia Negra. Apple pie. Starting to see it ripen. Looks like it's starting to swell. Figo Roxo. Not in no hurry about growing. Called a Dom Katatin. Hibernica. Ondata. It's really loving its cutaway pot. But it's really, there's the original right there, and this is all new this year. So yeah, it seems to be loving it. All right, still good and moist. Grease Day St. Jean. It also puts on doubles. LSU Brandy, possibly the same as LSU Scott's Black. We will see. My I-258 replacement. Portugal 80. It's starting to grow. Got a few figs on it. Della Costa. GM 304. Calderon Ramada. It's got some pretty striped figs, and it's got that one strange one, and it's got all this over here. None of them's got stripes. I'm gonna have to cut all that wood off all the way back to here and there, and have to try to save this branch and pull it over for the winter. Hopefully I don't lose it. Raven to Kelsey. No figs yet, not ripening yet. Norday Barbantane. It's got one on it out there. We'll be patient with it. It'll get its act together one day. Santa Rosa. Just kind of waiting for it to begin. Parrot Jolena. Only has a few fruit on it this year. It's a young tree. This is Moral Nescosta. Big Hunter 279. It dropped all of its fruit but that one. Tina Pina. Basilica Sika. Similar to Dalmati or Stella. It's got a few fruit on it, not overly productive. Black Madeira KK. Maybe we'll get some fruit to ripen. We'll see. Black Zadar. It's got some nice fruit set from dieback. Moscatel Presto. Got a few pieces on it. Angelito. Top of it's still alive, but I don't know. It just had no idea. It had two leaves up here and they fell off, and for a month it done nothing. It's just now starting to get back going. This next one is Verdone from Nikki. Nice fruit set. They don't fall off. I have some concerns of whether this is common or not. Capulcurt Negra. No fruit set this year. Don't look like. Maybe a little bit right here. Got a few on it maybe starting to form. The Tress Displace. It's really putting on some serious growth. Planera, looking good, but I don't really see any. Yeah, here we go. We're starting to get a few figs on it. We'll get a few this year. Honey Plum. Don't see anything getting right. It's dropped a few. It does drop a few. It's known for dropping a few, but it also ripens part of its crop. Usually at least 2/3 of it. Had hoped that when I put it in the ground that would help it, so This is its first year, so we'll see. Cream of Demora. I've heard say this wasn't common, but I don't know. It's got some fruit set on it. We'll find out. I have not replaced this tree. I think I'm going to put Princessa in here because it's early. O'Rourke. About all the figs are about ripe on it. They kind of ripen pretty fast on this one, and it's over. That one there is close. LSU O'Rourke. Pretty much a cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. This is Black Celeste. Nice fruit set. This is LSU Tiger. It's got some fruit set on it. It's a little behind there, but it is getting some fruit set on it. Pastelier. It's just planted this year. This is Merle de Caneva. Nice fruit set. So we'll see what it ends up what it ends up doing. Blue Princess. It's got a few pieces of fruit on it. Some over here. And has several cuttings on it, looks like. Figoin has one piece of fruit on it. Had one breba on it. Oh, there's another piece. There's a few more pieces. Iranian Candy. Not really got any, don't like it's got any fruit on it. Ham Ram. It's starting to grow. Got some shoots coming up there at the base. This is Campaneri. Nice fruit set. Kind of growing a little bit of everywhere. That's okay. We'll let it do that the first year. Maybe we can select our branches. We're going to select this one and pull it over here. And we'll train that one there in the middle out that way. And we'll chop these back for cuttings. Bertolino. It's growing well. That's nice fruit set. Fruit all the way to the ceiling. Can't wait to get some of those. Petite Albique. Not much happening there. All right, out the door we go. Tacoma Violet. Nothing new there. Maryland Berry. Just had a few fruit, ain't growed much. To see what I'm saying, they kind of like, you're gonna notice that every one of them, and as we get on over there, you're gonna see they're not as nice as these even over here. San Miguel Roxo. But it's just like that this year. Next year it won't be like that. Verdone Dark, or I'm sorry, Macedonia Dark. Plenty of fruit, just ain't started. Barons, it's got quite a few brebas on it. That's only one or two main crop. That's kind of strange. It's supposed to be a Mount Etna. Texas BA1. One piece of fruit there. Latarula. Borelli. It's getting ready to start. Sultane. Piece here, piece there. It's dropped a few. It's pretty heat sensitive. If it gets real hot, it'll drop. For Fioroni de Rugal, looking pretty good. Got lots of fruit on it. It'll start ripening before long. Stella, no fruit set this year. probably will just take these limbs and bend them over at the end of the year and cover them up. I'm going to do as much bending and protecting in this orchard as I can. All right, next one, Blue Celeste. Ooh, look at that. Blue Celeste. Don't really look that blue, does it? Tastes about like sugar. With some little honeydew in there. Honeydew sugar. Table sugar too. Blue Celeste. Pico Seco. Gambino. LSU Thibodeau. No fruit set. LSU Strawberry. A few. Blanche de Saison. A few. Hero 600. One here, one there. Pretty much. What's that there? Some kind of worm or something. I don't know. It's dead. See a black AD. See? This got like, they get like rust out here the first year. Florea. Look at that, and they're so ripe it's falling off the peel. Woo! Nice and sweet. Gotta watch out. I want my dog to figure out that these are good. He'll be out here eating them. White Triana. LSU Red. Brownie, you need attention today. LSU Jack Lily. LSU Improved Celeste. Ooh, there's one laying over here on the ground. Another one right there. Getting ripe. LSU Improved Celeste. Scotch Black. Hunt. It actually is one of the few that have looked better. This is LSU Gold. Can't wait to get some figs off of it. LSU Champagne. Them silly. Oh, morning glories. Hate them things. All right. Here we go. Greenhouse number 3. Start over here in the corner. Called it Dom Rajo. Got a nice fruit set, but nothing's getting ready. Pastilier, we're getting there. Won't be long, still hard. Grande Bordeaux. I've picked a few off of it. Secret. Maltese Beauty. Galoso. I think we got some of those starting up here as well. This is called the Dom Negra, not yet. Black mt.enta. This is Blanche de Dusaison. Caldedon Blanc. Not a lot, but it's got a few. I believe this to be Gris de Saint Jean. Black mt.enta again. This is a, I don't know what it is. Got a big neat spade leaf on it. Neville's Unknown. Marco Polo. This is Galician Negra. Got some fruit on it. Papone. That's a nice fruit set. This is and it's grafted to LSU Purple. This is a Lost Tag. This is Allier. You can see it's ripening as we speak. More Allier. This is Coral Black. It's not heavily fruit, but it's got some fruit on it. This is Papera Branca. It's later. Ain't got a lot of fruit, but we will get some. Strawberry Teardrop has a few. Unknown VDB. West of Desert Common. Plenty big. There's an Unknown with some fruit, good fruit set. $187.25. That's all it's got on it. Yellow long neck. Has some decent fruit set in a pot. Red Lebanese Blanc Valley. Dark Portugal. LSU Gilbo. Another Gilbo. Little Ruby. Just covered with crazy leaf growth. Parrot Jaw Ramada. Brooklyn White. Guest for You Unknown. Savanka Nori. The big goin that died. Cecil died. Sweet Joy. It's got quite a bit of fruit on it. Another Allier. That's a tree. I thought it died. I throwed it out of this pot and threw it over the hill and went down there and it started sprouting out about a month later. It's a yellow long neck. There is my Bordeaux Negra Ramada that I dug up out of the greenhouse too. I didn't want to wake up. Put it in here. It's coming back. Fruit set. That's its new permanent pot. Alright, here we go again. The LSU Tiger. Starting to get there. They're hard, but they're ripening. Ben's Golden Rainbow. Looks like it might be trying to ripen for long. Nothing on Culto Verdal. Here is Malta Red Purple. It's got pretty good fruit set. It's a Black Mission with nothing on it. There's another LSU Tiger. Nothing ready yet. Here is Vasilika Mesta. got some fruit on it. I don't know if it's common. This is common. This here is that jumbo that drops. It's an unknown. I don't believe it's jumbo. This is a lost tag. Possibly the bourgeoisie. We don't know yet. This is cherry pie. Dropped almost its entire crop too. Don't expect to get anything. There's another one about to fall off. This is Currant. Nice fruit set. This is Ida from Israel. It's looking all right. This is Raja seedling number 2. This is LSU purple. Nice set. However you want to say it. It's got some on it. Maybe we'll get to try it this year. There's the Godfather. Didn't see none on this one. Now that's a new tree too. That's just rooted over the winter. War in the war. Lots of figs, lots and lots of figs. Decent fruit set. For a tree in a pot. This is white Triana. Nice big fruit. This, I don't know what this is. Lost the tag. We'll find out. It's gonna fruit. Here's a Mitsukarinska 10. Looks like it's got one that's ready to pick. I'm getting several off of it. This is Verdone Dark from Nikki, but it has dropped a few. Fioroni de Rugal. That called a Don Blancanegra still ain't woke up, but the stump's still alive. So, I don't know. This is Malta Black. Lots of figs just waiting to start ripening. There's a lost tag. Looks like it's some kind of, might be some kind of variegated striped. I don't know what it is. It's gonna be interesting to find out. It's not all dead, but it'll be interesting to see what it really is. JH Adriatic. Nice little crop on a nice little tree. This is Sanguid Drogwo. Not common. Will be rootstock. Chico Strawberry. Here's another. I bought us something else. It's an unknown. It usually ripens part of its crop and drops part of its crop. It's a big fig. I don't know what it is, but I'll make sure I show it to you. It's subpar flavor, I think. Desert King. Nothing but main crop on it now. Campino. Good set. Yellow Portuguese, nice big set. This is Holiday Solis. Get like, don't set figs and then just set them all at once and they're like big. It's weird. This is Black Madeira number 9. Looks like it's dropping. Might not be common. It's Black Madeira number, this is Black Madeira number, seedling number 2. I swore I got some main crop off these last year. We'll see. This is Violet Dauphine. Got a decent fruit set on it. This is Sultane. Not much. A fruit set, just a few pieces. Lost tag. Maybe starting to ripen before long. Find out what it is. New Orleans banana. Nice fruit set. This Smith is beginning to ripen. Don't know, lost tag. Possibly Aurora. Another lost tag, possibly Parrot Chalk. This next one is Long Dial. Nice fruit set. Just some nice big figs. Euro 600. Another, this is LSU Scotch Yellow. Starting to ripen. Kind of about the same time as Ollier, so it made me wonder if they might be the same. This is a lost tag, I think is Brian Zola Rosa. Sweet Cherry Tart. Dropped all of its figs once again. Green Celeste dropped a big part of its figs, but it still has it still has some, so maybe we got some hope to ripen. This is the grafted Propone. That's also grafted on with the Stelson Wami Ron. Gives me such earlier figs on that. That is a Black Texas Everburn rootstock. There's a Mario 48 looking good. Love Drop City. No figs left on it. So I don't know if it's the right one or the wrong one. And this is about, I don't know, at least the 2nd or 3rd year. So this may be chopping block for it as well. I'll try to find it somewhere else. Crema de Mora. Black Mantazina. Princessa. Ooh, look at that. Getting close, getting close, getting close. Getting close. Not quite though. Not quite. Alright, we'll get down here. Oh, look down here. There's a Moscatel Preto. It's getting there. Yeah. Alright. Forel. Forelli. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, it's getting soft. Getting close. Black Tuscan. Black Madeira. Oh, I've done it again. This is Montenegro Ramada Revert. This is Black Tuscan. Do that every time. This is a lost tag. It's a nice tree. Can't wait to see what it is. This one over here is Emmeline's Purple. LSU Champagne. Hardy Chicago. Starting. Mutante Veneto. Violet Sapor. Ponta Tressa. It's only got a few figs left on it. Hardy Chicago. This is Verdino del Nord from Tatiana. Ain't got a tremendous amount of fruit on it, but it does got some fruit on it. Bergen Unknown. Pretty decent fruit set. Campaneri. Still got several on it. It does drop a few for me, but I think it's just because I need to put it in a bigger pot. Robato. Briscoe Rosso. Nice and productive. Dale's Ermitons. The brown turkey. Not a lot of fruit on it. Moral de Caneva. Plenty of fruit. Another black Mantazina. Lots of fruit. Punjar. Still ain't ripened any. Another Hardy Chicago. This is a little further behind. This is Bordeaux Blanca. Called a Dom Negra. That's a Tacoma Violet. There's a Parlon Cream. And then that's it. The rest of them are all young trees. All right. There's week 19 tour. A lot of stuff starting to ripen now. We're starting to get into doing some picking. So, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.